Hi, welcome to this new demo flight. Today I will compare two cheap entry RTF models, some racer one. So this is the HiSky HMX280 versus the new JJRC X1. So you can notice, first of all, the JJRC is smaller compared to the HiSky for sure, and in terms of weight is the same case. This one scale only 300 grams maximum with the LiPo. This one you have to add to at least 50-60 grams more. Okay, the motors also are different, strange, but the size of the motors for the HiSky is smaller versus the bigger model for the JJRC. So potentially you have a lot of thrust, but you have to know this one is a 2S system, while this one use a 3S LiPo. Also difference, the HiSky radio is much better, programmable. You can tune all the parameters. Okay, you can, if you want to turn on off the gyros, so you fly in acro mode or not. Okay, this one nothing is programmable. Okay, it's a very cheap basic entry model. Okay, so I will try to fly in both in the same field to compare the same altitude. Let's go. Okay, I will start with the HiSky. First of all, you have a small GST connector with a small gauge. So for a 3S LiPo is not very good. So as I said in my review, I strongly advise to change to another, at least some wider gauge of wires. Okay, because it's not enough to deliver all the current necessary for power all the 4 ESC. Okay, I will connect whatever, lock the battery doors, and turn on the radio. So you have everything's programmed. By default, be aware, DR1 is the beginner mode, while DR0 is the expert mode. It's strange, but it's like this with this guy. Okay, let's go. Go for the HiSky. So I'm in beginner rate. The doors is open. It should be okay. You can feel it's heavy compared to the JJRC X1, but it's a nice flyer. It's much more stable, at least in the beginner rate. Okay, I will engage the now the full rate, so more and more sporty. Yes, it's nice flyer for sure. Okay, let's do, for example, a pump. Well, not bad, but oh. You have to know that by default the LVC alarms parameters are very in high value, so it means that you have very fast an LVC alarm. It's a nice flyer, whatever. The control range is very good. Oof, I was very lucky. Oof, my God. Oof. My God. I was too fast around the trees with the inertia of the quadcopter. Very nice flyer. As I said in my review, I guess some more stronger motors would have been great, and I'm afraid that in case of hard crash, the canopy won't resist too much. But it's a nice machine for sure. Okay, I will now fly the JJRC H1. Well, I like this HiSky. I was very lucky to not crash into the trees. You see the LVC alarm I told you, just use, but in practice you have 7-8 minutes of flying duration. Okay. Let's disarm. Oops. You have a throttle hole to be sure, in case, to be sure, to be more secure. Okay, now let's go for the JJRC X1. Okay, let's compare now with the JJRC X1. So the motors are larger. There are some 1806 compared to the 11 for the HiSkys. Props are some, if I'm not wrong, some 6 inch, sorry. So it's pretty big for such size. It's lighter, so in the other hand, it will be less stable than the HiSky for sure, but more, I get more sporty even with the 2S LiPo. So let's go. What I don't like is the remote, very basic. You have to know that this button is used to turn on and off the camera if you want, and this one, if you press twice button, you can stop the motors, you know, because if not, you have to wait 10 seconds. It's pretty long, so emergency case, press twice the button, trim like this. Okay, let's go. Okay, let's go. So this is the beginner rate. The yaw is pretty slow. So it's very docile in this beginner rate. But the good news now, you have 2 other rates. And here is the intermediate one. Nice flyer. The yaw command is sometimes a little bit binary, okay? Oh, the winds start to raise from the right. Okay, let's do a pump. Now, and expert mode, let's go. Oh, it's faster than the HiSky. Oof. You see the rate? Oh. Well, it could be a little bit, it's more sporty. So you have to be very, very vigilant in expert mode. It could be but it's more silent for sure. Okay, I return to intermediate mode. It's a very nice flyer. So don't forget that the wind is coming from the right. So, but it's a very nice machine. Look at that. Oof. The yaw sometimes is a little bit slow. Yes. Okay, in expert mode is faster. What's a pity the rates are not programmable. Well, I hope this protocol will be deviated and we will be able to. In expert mode is faster for sure. I like also. Well, the HiSky remote is ton better. It's more precise and the sticks are much better. The control range is great. No problem at all. Look, voila! Amazing good. I enjoy. Oof. Look at that. I think it's possible to do some manual flip. I think yes. Where a drawback, no coral props, a must to have with this quadcopter to not lose your orientation. You see these little instabilities in full rate, but oh. Oof. Amazing machine. Oof. You saw the gyroscope was lost. So the wind is stronger in altitude and the inertial are getting lost. It's too light, I guess. Okay, I will stop, land gently. I've got some small drift with, I guess because I didn't initialize on the flight, exactly on the flight surfaces. But anyway, so I will show that it's possible to stop motors and it's stopping. Wow, very more sporty flyer compared to the HiSky. Well, but it's not wind resistant as the HiSky. In top speed, maybe both are more or less equal. It's more the JJRC X1 is more acrobatic in my point of view, but the rate are it's too much power, I guess, for such lightweight quadcopter, and definitively it would deserve to be to have a programmable radio to compensate to improve the situation for the different speed mode. But anyway, it's a very good flyer for $100, something like this. Also fragile, the canopy I don't think resists a big crash. You have to fly it over grass and some area like this. But anyway, it's a beast for sure. The flying duration are great. Well, really I like it, so be aware. of the radiator here it's loose. Sometimes you can have some instability, especially after hard turns. You can meet some instability. Okay, thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye bye.